My name is Tony Vieira, and I am an experiential media artist, I guess. My background is as a musician and composer, and a few years ago I started creating augmented reality projects for mobile media, some visual and audio, and I've also started exploring audio-only augmented orality projects that are often location aware. So you're walking through a city and walk into a GPS hotspot, and a bit of the project is presented to you. Location aware storytelling, there are projects that use mobile devices, mobile apps, and GPS technology to create nodes or hotspots that are imbued with content of some kind. It could be video, it could be audio, it could be text only. And what people can expect in the workshop is that we'll be going through the process and looking at a few different projects, and people will be creating a project of their own. And we'll call this an ambient literature project, because they're creating some kind of narrative and placing it in a physical space that is then accessed through mobile technology. At Function Keys, I'll be doing a talk called Heterotopia, Presence, and Hacking Reality that will explore some of the variety of projects that I've done in AR, VR, Altar, location-aware media, and talk a little bit about what about it interests me, that in-between, that the liminal spaces, the hybridity of experience. I have a long background as an educator. I've taught everything from preschool to university level. I really obviously feel strongly about arts in education, and even more than the tangible part of the arts is the intangible, and exploring ideas and things that we don't quite know that we want to explore yet. And one thing I've stressed, coming up with projects that integrate technology, the digital humanities essentially, and thinking of projects that can last over the entire school year, where they start off with one thing and by the end of the year it's something completely different, because that's kind of how work works. At the end of the week we don't close the book on a project and say we're finished with it, let's go on to the next thing. And the growth and the learning and the exploration that students can benefit from long-term projects, I think, is fantastic. And that can be in arts, it can be in any of the STEAM letters.